First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. He'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but, sorry, Bob. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they get him down but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week.
This is caught at the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman now. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30.
Black gun in our building.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Tiger. Come back.
On 1st down, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson, flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now he'll tuck it and run. Rumbling past the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gostkowski's kick. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This is Coleman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back.
Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down again. Kenny Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on...
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He's going to get it running right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. 3rd quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the Patriots coming out now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Richmond! Come back! Tiger! Richmond!
To throw on second is Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back up. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 78 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Right. Bang, 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 bang. All right, now look at this.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They
really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made that time by Christian Sam. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Come back. Richmond. Tiger.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he spins through. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Come back. Richmond.
And Watson's going to throw it here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Buying time to his left. Wide open, Gronkowski. They give him a gain of 37. First down now, but that clock rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And unable to connect, it's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They slot Gronkowski outright. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were